Welcome to the Corner Perspective. Hi, I'm Bruce Spangler, CEO of the Volunteer Ministry Center. Located on the corner of 5th Avenue and Broadway, the Volunteer Ministry Center is dedicated to ending and preventing homelessness. Today I'm joined by Bert Ackerman, a member of Church the Ascension, Episcopal Church, but also a participant in what we've called circles of support. And that's the reason I like for us to have a conversation.
Sure.
Circles of Support is kind of a group of folks who will befriend someone who's recently moved into housing.
That's right.
And you kind of befriend them, and then what you have seen through the years is a friendship that's developed, right?
That's right. Yeah. Very close friendship.
Very close. Can you?
It takes a while, though.
It does take a while. It does take a while. Can you say? Can you tell us a little bit about some of the folks that you've had the opportunity to be with?
Well, we're in our 13th year of doing Circle of Support, and we started at Jackson Avenue, and then we were with them when they first moved into Minvilla. And during that period of time, we've had 7 different people that we have befriended. And it takes a process of when you first meet them and become their friends. We take them to lunch once a week and provide them transportation during that outing to go to the grocery store, the drugstore, anything that they need. And we usually try to do something social while they're there, to go take a hike somewhere, or go visit something of interest. And then it grows from there to where, and we just let nature take its course in terms of to where today one of our circle of friends on a given week will go to church with us on Sunday, goes to Wednesday night study group for the adult group, goes to a Brotherhood of St. Andrew men's meeting at 7 o'clock on Thursday morning, and then goes to lunch every Thursday with a different set of circle of friends. So he's quite involved in Church of the Ascension. One of our former friends died, and his ashes are now in the columbarium at Church of the Ascension. So that's how integrated he had become into our parish. But some of them don't choose to want to affiliate with the church, and that's fine with us. We don't have any preconditions about that, and so we just basically serve them just as a friend.
Right.
And over the years, they become very, very close friends. We bring them to Thanksgiving dinner and Christmas dinner and other kind of social events.
Well, after 13 years, there's quite a bit of experience under the belt. What's been the biggest thing that you have learned about yourself in this exercise?
Well, it certainly helped me overcome a whole lot of my misconceptions about how hard life is for some people and what homelessness is like. I think that's the biggest thing. But secondly, it's shown me how to be a friend without the concept of trying to fix somebody. Being very comfortable about accepting people the way they are, not getting frustrated with some of the things you might want to change about them, but accepting them and taking them straight forward as who they are.
We were talking earlier, and you had mentioned a philosophy of life or a philosophy of faith, something like do good and loving care.
That's right.
Is that what kind of motivates what y'all do?
Well, yeah, it's under the Christian principle that love your neighbor, and you love yourself and love your neighbor, and together you love God. And it's a wonderful experience of being able to see love under the eyes of somebody who's been through some really tough parts of their life.
Right. I often think of folks who are experiencing homelessness who have lost a lot of social capital. That's kind of maybe a sophisticated way to think of it. Folks who don't have any family support, any friend support. And so the circles of support really comes in and creates a sense of community for them, right?
It does, and it provides a transition force for them in terms of learning how to be a part of a community and to have friendships that aren't threatening. When you're living on the street, you are threatened every minute of every day while you're there.
Absolutely.
And many times those that you have as associates, you might call them friends, are willing to take advantage of you any minute that might arise, and you have to be cautious. And that's a hard thing that we have to work in helping them to overcome their aversion to being friends to us, is that they're not sure about our motivation and why in the world are you doing this, and it takes a while.
It does, it does. Well, you had said earlier that you're not a spectator. You are someone who wants to participate. And so by participating in the circles of support, you're making a difference in the lives of folks that normally would not have had that experience, but also it's making a difference in our community.
It does. We don't do it for that reason, but we realize through our association and our understanding, it really has brought home to me the value of supportive housing and the concept of housing first in dealing with the chronically homeless people. And I wouldn't have understood that without this association with the Circle of Friends.
Sure. Housing first works.
Oh, absolutely. I think Minvilla and VMC are wonderful examples of that, and unfortunately it's hard to get a lot of other people to be comfortable with that.
Sure. Well, thank you for your kind words about the work of VMC. Thank you for joining with me today, Bert.
You're welcome, Bruce.
You're good people, my friend.
Thank you.
Thanks for joining with me in this Corner Perspective. I hope you'll join us next time.